So today we are reading chapter 18 of John's Gospel. This chapter begins with Jesus being betrayed and arrested, but something that stood out to me was the way that Peter denies that he knows Jesus 3 times. In chapter 13, verse 38, Jesus tells Peter that he's going to deny him 3 times. And although there's several chapters between chapter 13 and chapter 18, the events in chapter 18 are actually only the following morning after the events in chapter 13. So this means that Peter would be able to clearly remember the conversation that he had with Jesus, and I'd imagine that Peter would be wanting to prove Jesus wrong and show that he is actually loyal to him. Now, to be fair to Peter, a lot has happened since his conversation with Jesus in chapter 13. Even just in chapter 18, we have seen that Jesus has been betrayed and arrested, and Peter has even cut off the ear of one of the high priest's slaves. But Peter is given 3 chances to stay loyal to Jesus. 3 chances to say, actually, you know what, I do know Jesus, and actually I believe what he says. But after Peter denies that he knows Jesus for the 3rd time, he has this instant reminder of what Jesus said to him only the previous day. A rooster crows. Imagine how Peter feels in this moment as he realises his mistake. He may feel like he's betrayed Jesus himself. Have you ever been like Peter? Maybe you haven't denied that you're a Christian, but has there ever been an opportunity where you could share about your faith, but you haven't? Later in chapter 21, Jesus gives Peter another chance, when Jesus appears on a beach after he's risen from the dead. Jesus asks Peter 3 times, "Do you love me?" And each time Peter says, "Yes, of course I love you." Peter goes on to spread the word of God and develops the early church, so we know that his 3 denials of Jesus in chapter 18 did not limit him or the plan God had for him. God gives us many second chances, but we should also aim to not hide the fact that we're followers of Jesus.